Good morning, Namaskar. I'm Divakar. Welcome to the live session of Bulls and Bear Bulletin. Today is 2nd May 2025 and the time is 9:26 a.m. The market opened on 9:15, so it's been 5 minutes since the market opened. And let me just quickly inform you the kind of topics which I'm going to discuss today, and then look for exploring a trade. Well, I'll be definitely looking at the Nifty and Bank Nifty technicals before I take any trade. And I'll also be interested in looking at the global market scenario and how it can impact the Indian market today. And of course, the moving average indicator, which is a very important and one of the best, I think, where you can find out stock or index how it's positioned. And option chain, of course, you will get to know the support and the resistance level of the stock or index. And then after looking at the broader market picture and how overall stocks are performing, based on that, I will explore the trading opportunities for today. And I will also discuss two of my favorite strategies, bull spread and iron condor, which more or less suited, according to me, for most of the market conditions. So, and today's additional topic would be best technical trading strategy. Well, there are so many strategies, and people always come out with the question that there has to be one best trading strategy technically. So, what is that? So, for that, you need to watch the session completely. And meanwhile, if you're not subscribed to my channel, I also request you to subscribe right now and like my channel. So, keep watching. Let me begin with the Nifty technicals. If you see here on the last week of September, Nifty made a high of about 26,300. From there, it started declining. Initially, it took support around 24,400 level, and however, it started declining from there and made a low of about 23,300 on 21st November. And you can see the next day there is an aggressive upward move, a green candle here, and we also felt this kind of a move is the end of the correction, and maybe the bull run is resuming once again. But however, we were wrong when Nifty took resistance once again at 24,800 level and started declining. Though there were attempts to move upwards, and it didn't succeed, and kept on going towards down and made a low of about 21,980 on 4th of March. By this time, Nifty had corrected about 4,300 kind of a points, or you can say almost 15%. Well, for an index, that is something very big. And meanwhile, uh, we the RSI indicator were very actually on the bottom, suggesting that the oversold market scenario, and the market actually can bounce back at any moment. Well, uh, on we were right, and the market started bouncing from this level. Meanwhile, before I continue, you can see the today's market is making an aggressive upward move and almost touching the 24,500 level. And well, as I said, let's come back to the live market in a couple of minutes, and let me complete the Nifty technicals, how it was performing. And so we were right, and the market started bouncing back from here, and initially it took resistance around 23,800 level, and was trying to consolidate. But however, we all know the market, the global market scenario changed, and there were a lot of news on the tariff and other things, made the overall market go aggressively down. This time, Nifty made a further low, breaking the previous low by a couple of hundred points at 21,700 level, and from there you can see actually again the Nifty once again bouncing back. Well, by this time actually, it was consistent and made upward move, but took resistance on 24,300 level continuously. You can see there were many attempts on this level. Today, it looks like it's broken and even crossed the 24,500 level. And I'm sure by things go smoothly, the next target would be 24,700, 24,800 on Nifty now. Well, friends, today's scenario to take an explore on trade, let me just change the uh, thing to the 1 minute candle. Also, let me see how the global market scenario and also the broader market. If you see the broader market statistics, there are 1,200 stocks advancing and 1,090 stocks are advancing in spite of Nifty's aggressive move upwards. The difference between the advance and decline is not that great, so suggesting you have to be cautious when you are taking a long trade here. And let me just go check on the global market scenario. If you especially look at the US market, which was also closed yesterday, and if you look at the previous session's closure, S&P 500 is plus 0.63%, and Nasdaq is impressive at plus 1.10%. Well, let's go straight away to the Asian market, which must have opened now. Looking at the Japan 225 index is plus 0.88%, not bad, pretty impressive. And if you look at finally the Chinese market, the SSC composite index is minus 0.23%. Well, it doesn't matter. And overall, it's a mixture of things. No aggressive market we can see, and so more or less, it looks like we are on our own today, and the business and the earnings should be the thing which drive the market today. Well, meanwhile, let me just go see how we are positioned. So probably close to 24,500, we may look for something buying. Let me just see the support and resistance level using the option chain. If you look at the 8th May expiry here, the spot is 24,500, and you can see the call option on the left side is 49 lakh versus 39 lakh put open interest. Suggests there is a resistance which is broken now. So the next resistance should be ideally 24,600 with 33 lakh and 8 lakh is the ratio. So more or less, it looks like 24,600 is going to be a kind of a resistance. But when the market becomes aggressive, like how it's making a very aggressive upward move today, it can break all the strong resistance and keep going upwards. So this is subjective, to the normal market scenario, where you can see the upward or the downward movement is smooth. So then we can comfortably use this support and resistance level. However, this will not work when the market is aggressive. Still, we can see the support level on the downside is 24,450 as well as 24,400, having 59 lakh put open interest versus 41 lakh. So 24,400, and then if you see 24,300, all are having a similar kind of open interest, but you can see some call unwinding this side is a good sign that the market can be pushed when it comes to this kind of a level. So 24 350, 400 should definitely act as a good support on the downside, and 24, 600 as of now we can consider as a resistance. So the bigger resistance is at, of course, 24 800 at 39 lakh call open interest versus 2 lakh. So 24 600 and 24 400 we'll consider. So closer to 24 400 would be a good buy, but we have crossed that for intraday perspective. I'm not sure whether we will be able to get that. So anything closer to 24 500 at least should be considered as buying. So on this kind of a bullish move, obviously the trade which I'll be looking at is bull spread. And so what is a bull spread? You buy a call instead of naked position. You buy a call and also sell a call couple of 100 points away. So the buying call should be closer to the spot of the Nifty, which is a ATM call, and then out of the money call couple of 100 points away. Say if you are buying 24 500 call, then ideally you should sell 24 700 or 24 800 call. So now we can see some kind of a dip is coming. So maybe around 24 500, if we can get a chance, we will try to go for 1 hour closer to 24 480 would definitely be much better uh, level for buying, because already there is a rally which has happened around 100 points. So how much is left? Definitely on good days we have seen 300 400 point moves, and on normal days it can be just 100 point and consolidation. So well, if you miss a trade, there is no point in chasing the trade. So we have to wait patiently to look for the trade. So let me now, meanwhile, talk on the Nifty Bank. On the Nifty Bank, if you look at it, had a similar story. Quickly reviewing the overall Bank Nifty technical. So there is some small data problem. Let me come back to that. Meanwhile, I will just make a note on the support and resistance level for your so 24 400 is a support and 24 800 is the well, that's all the dip we got. And the market is not listening, it's just going aggressively upwards. So probably to make its you know upward move, it's going aggressively. Let's see how things work. We've definitely missed the trade. See here, the low was 24 504. Well, it has come close. Well, probably we were busy talking, and then we missed the trade. So well, no problem. And anyway, we are on to the demo trade. Still, I would show you how things would have worked. So what we need to do is we need to create a basket first. So we'll create a basket and give a date so that we can identify our basket. On this, what is this? 24,500 call buying and 24,700 call selling. So maybe we can go towards 24,800 also because the premiums are little higher. So we will sell this, and what I can do here is just for the information we will around 5 points. So let's assume this would have been our buying position, and what we need to do is we need to analyze first how things go. See, as of now it's look like 400 rupees profit. So if we have the next target at 24,600, so even if you look at 590, you are looking at 1,500 kind of a profit, which is very good. So it's a bull spread strategy. We are buying call, as I said, close to the spot, and selling the 24,800 call of the same series, couple of hundred points away from the spot. Now you can see the margin also is less, 47,000, and the rule is you have to trade with a minimum of two lots. Multiple lots, 5, 10, 50, 100 is fine, but never trade with one lot, for the simple reason being, if the market on the volatile mode goes up and comes down, and if you have a target like what I just showed, 1,500, and if you're seeing at one point in the beginning 500 rupees profit, and if the market of reverses, and even that 500 whatever you see on the board may be lost. So to avoid that, if you have multiple lots or at least two lots, you can book partial profit, 50% of the lots at the profit like 500 as soon as you see on the board, and carry on the remaining lots until market favors you. And for that you keep a trailing stop loss to begin with, say about 200, keep on increasing as and when the market is going up. So that's very simple, it works really well. You can see my previous videos, especially for how best the trailing stop loss would work. There are plenty of trades which has worked in that way. Well, friends, that's it. One trade on the Nifty, and this is a demo trade. So, on this context, I would like to inform you the disclaimer of mine. The live session is purely for the purpose of education and information. So, please do not copy my demo trade here. And if you're trying to copy my trade, you're doing it on your own risk. So, please consult your financial advisor before you take any trade. Well, let's go and check whether there are any trades on the Bank Nifty. And meanwhile, let me just quickly update here what I have mentioned. So, bull spread is what we have taken, buying the 24,500 call and sell 24,700 call. And then stop loss is at 500, and exit first lot at profit of 500, and exit second lot at trail stop to begin with 200, and so on. I hope that is a clarity here. And friends, on this context, I request you to subscribe to my YouTube channel also if you're not yet. Also, you can follow my Twitter account at BNBBULLETIN, and you can post your questions or comments on my YouTube channel as well as the Twitter account. I'll be happy to answer. If you have any doubts or questions on how to take the trade and all those things, you can just post it. I'll be happy to answer. Well, I've given the disclaimer here also. The live session is done purely for the purpose of education and information only. Now, definitely we will look for trading opportunity on the Bank Nifty, and Bank Nifty is not having weekly expiry, so the expiry is on 29th May. As we are in the first week, the premiums you can see is like ballooned. It's too high. 55,500 the spot. You can see 900 is the put price, and 1,205 is the call price. So extremely high. And you know, meanwhile, if you look at the option interest on the call side, it's 11 lakh, and the put side, it's 9 lakh. The volume is less compared to Nifty's volume. And if you look at support is somewhere around 55,000. You can see at 11 lakh, 11.6 lakh put open interest versus 7.4 lakh call open interest, and good. You can see some call unwinding suggests the market will be pushed up from this spot. And if you look at the resistance at 56,000, you can see some resistance 8.5 lakh call open interest versus 4 lakh put open interest. So the market right now is in the middle of this range, 55,000 and 56,000. However, the trade on this kind of a thing, I would have done if we were on the second week or the third week of the expiry. I would have taken a range bound trade to enjoy the premium decay. But now with this kind of a premium, we will not benefit much. So it has to be a trend based a trade, and that would be because of the bullish trend. We have to buy closer to the support level, which is at 55,000. So what we would do is so So meanwhile, we can book the first lot profit exit the first lot at 500. So friends, I'll be updating on the comment section as well as on the screen. The live session continues, so this time for me to take a break. I'll come back soon. So thank you for watching, and I request you to continue watching. Also, request you to join me regularly on the live session every day at 9 a.m. And meanwhile, if there are any updates, I'll be doing it for the next trade on the comment section. So watch out and continue watching on the live session. So I'll join soon. Until then, take care. Bye bye.